Well, back so soon. Well, Gooner Lee had an absolute stinking appearance on Saeed's Best of the Rest yesterday, and it was that bad that the comments themselves were absolutely cooking him. If I just may, Gooner Lee effed up the whole cooking of Liverpool Mons, chatting bare shite. Never bring Gooner Lee on again. I'm an Arsenal fan, but this Bojo Gooner Lee ruined the show. What was it here? Gooner Lee believes Liverpool will win the league. Lee's not making sense as usual. Video didn't age well. Rename this video to the Gooner Lee show because this guy speaks the entire time and says nothing, etc., etc., etc. So, without further ado, let's get into this because there is a little bit of a block to go through here. Probably 10 minutes worth. Might skip through a few things. But yeah, first of all, he wants to talk about our overrated left winger, but the man forgets that he's got Martinelli on that side for Arsenal. Anyways, let's take it away here because his attempt at cooking Mons and Liverpool absolutely backfired.
Dissect that, and there's certain men in your squad that are overrated. I keep talking about that guy. People keep talking about Martinelli, but there's another guy that's stinking out on the left-hand side. People could say Martinelli is not Brazilian, but there's another guy that's also a fake South American. There's also another guy that's a fake South American. I'm sorry. No.
Fake South American, talking about not balling out on that left side, but the man's got 2 goals and 3 assists, or 3 goals and 2 assists, or 1 assist, or something like that. 3 or 4 goal involvements so far this season. He started off much better than what Martinelli has, but man wants to tell me that he is a shit player now all of a sudden. And look, Liverpool fans know this. There is a section here where Mons does mention that a lot of people were fed up with Diaz, as was I. I'm like, bro, if a player ain't going to be scoring me goals or getting me assists on the wing, which is part of their job, then why do we have them there missing chances, not being able to make a pass? But anyways, let's continue here.
No. Don't tell me about 3 games. Listen. Don't tell me. Don't tell me about 3 games. Don't tell me about 3 games. Diaz has stunk out the gaff for weeks on end, and you're telling me 3 games where he scored a couple of goals. Listen, if I want to do it, I can make Martinelli look good on the weekend because he was defensively. He was good.
What?
Defensively,
defensively. We're talking about wingers who are attacking players. Yes, there's some defensive works there, but we're not about to change the whole definition of a winger and pick up their defensive attributes now, are we?
Let me land. Let me land. On the weekend,
Sancho clear of both.
Let me land. Hold on. Let me land. Hold on.
Martinelli,
let me land. Martinelli. Hold on. Hold on.
You know what left winger outperformed both of those bums?
Can somebody look this guy up?
Bro, Lewis needs to turn his microphone down and stop trying to chat up and big up a cameo appearance off the bench and an assist for Jadon Sancho. Get me a 10 out of 10 game, a whole match, and then we'll look at Jadon Sancho. Good player, but stop guessing up a 20-30 minute cameo, bruv.
Somebody look this guy.
Crazy out here.
I did not say Martinelli's a good player, but my point is that people cuss Martinelli. Martinelli get cussed on a weekly basis, and then you got Diaz stinking at the gas, more time than not, and he gets away with murder. The guy turns 28 in a couple of weeks. If you talk about his life expectancy if you talk about his life expectancy If you talk about his life expectancy as a left winger, he's basically an OAP. He's almost done and finished.
Wow, that's too far, man. He can still do.
Lee has it in for Diaz, I'm guessing. I spoke about this last time when he made out like Diaz's performances was all down to his dad and being kidnapped and all that sort of shit, using that excuse, and it just pisses me off. There's a point of banter where you can banter on, and there's a point where it becomes almost like crossing the line, where it becomes almost like invading in someone's personal private space. And that's what he ended up doing for that. And I took exception to that. And I said, this guy's chatting absolute dog shit. And he still has it in for Diaz. For some fucking reason, I don't know why. Maybe, you wanted him at Arsenal and he said, no, thank you, I'm going to go play for Liverpool. Or maybe you do want him on your left wing and you're trying to play him down so it makes it look like you never wanted him to begin with or something. I don't know what it is. But the man's got it in for Diaz. For some reason, he's got a rock on for Diaz.
do it. He can still do it.
No. You're not hearing what I'm saying. He's almost finished because if you think about a 28-year-old as a left winger, you don't have much time at the top. He's not going to be.
Okay.
Diaz isn't going to be a 33-year-old marauding left winger, skilling up man. He's not going to do that. So you think about he's got 2-3 years at the top and he'll be done.
The same goals as Salah. And it's just
bro, you can keep throwing numbers at me all you want, but numbers don't hide what performances are. Bro, so what? Because you don't.
He's been good this season, so I'm not going to verbal, man. He's been good.
I think he's had decent performances last season as well. It's just him not taking his chances away. He'll skin a player. He'll get past. He'll go to the byline. He'll take a player on the wings. But the final ball has been shit. Shots on target have been shit. Missed hella chances himself to score goals. That is what the criticism is of Diaz. Dribble, but no end product. That's the problem.
Games 3.
Wait. Hey, Lee's getting in. One sec.
Bro, 3 games. 3 games. A man is going to start wanking.
I don't hear the support like that, but the Diaz thing's dead, bro.
Bro, come on. You know, again, this is Liverpool. Big bad Liverpool. They're hyping over 3 games. Szoboszlai played well for 3 games. Szoboszlai played well for 3 games.
Gooner Lee, I'm going to correct you there. Gooner, I'm going to correct you there. Gooner Lee, I'm going to correct you there. I'm going to correct you. Do you know what Liverpool fans have been chatting? Look, by the way, he's a baller, so I don't even get it, Sancho Maca. Genuinely, the reason why Liverpool fans were talking like this is because during the window, when we weren't making no signings, we had to hear it from every other club. Oh, you ain't doing this. Your board's this. Your board's that. Liverpool, hold on. Again, I'm not talking to you directly. I'm saying in general. And you know you speak for your fan base. I didn't say half of the stuff you've said, but I've got to speak for my fan base. So you know when you signed that YouTube contract, what you was getting into. So let's not do that. Yeah. Throughout the whole window, I was having to hear shit from Saeed. I'm to hear shit from how many content creators because we weren't signing no one. I'm seeing predictions of us 5th, 6th, 7th, 4th, even
7th.
Yes, bro.
I think did you 7th?
I'm telling you, people had Liverpool outside of the top 4. I was hold on. Let me land. I was hearing shit like, oh yeah, now that Klopp's gone, the Liverpool juice is gone. These players were never really good in the first place. It was just the Klopp juice that was getting them to a certain point, and you man are going to see it this season coming, even though I fucking hear that every year. So genuinely, the reason why Liverpool fans are talking shit is because throughout the whole summer, after receiving all that verbal, we won 3-3, and we smoked our nearest rivals, and they couldn't even come close. And our manager dissected their thing in 45 seconds flat. So therefore,
Arne Slot absolutely rinsed Ten Hag's tactics. Post-game, United fans were actually embarrassed about that.
United
fans were talking shit. That's why, bro. Because man need to have some respect. I told you, we might not be in a title race, but we're finishing 3rd. Have some respect. You don't sit with bums like Man United. You don't sit with bums like Man United.
What do you mean? At the end of the day, we're going to lose the league.
Genuinely, please, have some decorum. Remember who man are.
If you want to win the title, I don't give you no respect, bro. Are you mad?
Give me a
Months.
Saeed's talking shit because if United came 2nd or 3rd, he would want everyone to big up United for coming 3rd after finishing 8th last season. Miss us with that, Saeed. Come on now.
I agree. There was a lot of disrespect. I'm going to agree. There was a lot.
Hey, I'm winning a trophy this season. Are you?
There was a lot of disrespect put on Liverpool's name.
I'm winning a trophy. I'm winning the UCL. I'm in the UCL too, bro.
In the context,
I'm in the UCL too, bro.
Of Liverpool, it's been poor. It's poor. These men are poor, and they get hyped up on a weekly, daily basis or whatever. Yeah, these men get hyped up, and they.
Can I ask you a question though?
So these men are poor and they get hyped up. Lee is basically saying this Liverpool team is rubbish and they're getting hyped up weekly, but they're actually not that good. Okay, keep that in mind.
It has not been great though. Let me defend Monts a little bit.
No. Hold on.
Okay.
Saeed, I didn't say he's been good. My point is that Martinelli gets cost on a weekly basis.
That's what I said.
There's no difference.
Okay, fair.
No, but Diaz gets cut as well, though. Diaz does get his from Liverpool fans. He does get his fair share. If you're gonna be honest, but
if that's the case, don't mention 3 games. If that's the case, don't bring 3 games to the table.
How you're not meant to mention 3 games, Dave? He's been cussed down. He's been okay so far, but let's keep it going. Let's see more. Give us more Diaz, please. More goals, more assists. Make something happen. If you're not going to get the assist, at least pass the right ball to the player who's going to give the assist for the goal scorer. Do something. That's what we're asking for. More of what he's been doing already. That's what it is. Lee is just trying way too much. He's trying to be Gordon Ramsay, but he's more like a man who can't make 2-minute noodles right now.
Lee, I literally said it's 3 games. So it's only been 3 games. Why am I going to put Liverpool in the title race after 3 games? Monts, where's your chest? Monts, where's your chest?
I'm talking about Diaz. I'm talking about Szoboszlai.
Forget Luis Diaz for a second. I just told you why Liverpool fans had chest, and none of you have had a response.
I'm talking about Diaz, bro.
Bro, of course you want to talk about this because you've got no response. You've got no response to what I just said.
Can't get
No
onto me,
response.
Munch. You can't get onto me. I think that Liverpool are going to have a good season. I predicted you to win the league, so you can't get on.
Did you hear that? What did I say just before? He talks shit about us. He says, you guys, you men are overhyped, you guys are trash, you guys are this, you guys are that, blah, 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 everything else in between. But man said he predicts us to win the league. But let me take you back to this year from 4 months ago, 15th of May, 2024. What did this man say?
I just want to make it very clear. We're winning the league next season. You can clip this all you want. We're winning it next season. So I just want to win it this season to get 2 in a row. That's honest. That is my thing. So I'm just kind of here saying straight up and down. Like I'm telling you now, we are winning the Premier League. It is happening 100%.
What?
So
there you go. He actually said we are winning the league, i.e. Arsenal. But then man wants to say, I've got Liverpool as favourites. What is that waffle? What is that waffle, Lee? Seriously.
To me.
But do you still think that though, bro? Do you still think they can push the title? That's everything you said. Do you still think that?
Bro, listen, one game, as Munch said, one game ain't going to make me go crazy with it. I'm talking about individual players. Their players, some of them stink.
But if them individual players stink, why do you think they're going to win the league? If them individual players stink,
He said pushing. He said pushing.
Listen, there's more than one way to skin a cat, yeah? And I hope...
But these players are what's going to get us over the line. If the players are shit, how does this man expect us to go forward? What are you doing, Deji? Not Deji. Fuck me. It's got me that insane. Oh my God. What a Freudian slip. That's how delusional Gooner Lee sounds. He sounds like Deji right now. My bad, Deji. Please forgive me. What is Gooner Lee talking about, man? Man's chatting right now.
If that slot realizes that Diaz shouldn't be on the pitch.
who's replacing Diaz then? Who's replacing Diaz then?
Bro, there's other players. There's other ways. Put Jota on the left if you can.
Jota had a good game against Milan, actually. Jota can play left. Nunez, maybe.
There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Diaz has been good, though, Lee. Diaz has been good. If you're talking about this season, Diaz has been good.
Bro, it's 3 games.
Okay, but
3 games.
Okay, Martinelli had 1 good game. You want to big up Martinelli for 1 good game, or do you want to wait until he's had 5 good games? You know, we can play this game too.
Bro, I mean, you can't just pick and choose this season.
Bro.
If you're looking at this season, Diaz has been good. But
you know what? I saw all weekend. You know, Eddie Nketiah, I'm not familiar with your game. He's fucking shit, bro. He's shit. And it's
why are you getting on to Nketiah?
No, I'm not picking. I'm just giving examples. I don't say that, Steve, man. I'm giving examples because I'm trying to explain. 1 game, 2 game, 3 game isn't going to make me lose my mind over these players. I mean, oh yeah, they're good. They're this, but they're dead. They're dead. Come on.
Then why did you? Then I'm confused. If Liverpool are so dead, then why?
Because I thought. Hold on. I think this ages ago.
Thank you, D. Thank you, D. Wreck this man's logic because Gooner Lee right now is just in all sorts. He's in absolute shambles mode right now, bro. Honestly, what did he think he was going to do? What did he think he was trying to achieve here? Bloody hell.
I thought they was going to buy players as well. I think before they bought Zubimendi, they was going to buy Zubimendi. That's what I thought. And I'm not going to be flip-flopping and change my mind because everyone's going to say, oh, you flip-flop.
No, you can change your mind, though. You can.
Listen, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to ride with it. I think Liverpool are a damn good team, so I'm not cutting their results. You didn't pay me.
Liverpool are a good team, but their players are shit. What makes a team? Players. Come on, man.
The result once. I didn't care nothing about the result because it's going to happen. My point I'm talking about is their players. Some of their players get away with murder, and if it's Arsenal players or Man United players, bro, Bruno gets killed every week. He gets killed every week.
Every week,
and bro, if he played for Liverpool, he would get away with murder. Again, this is my point, bro. This is my point.
But people have been getting on to Diaz, though.
Who actually complains about Bruno apart from Manchester United fans? I know for a fact Liverpool fans have absolutely ripped through Diaz for his poor games in terms of finishing, chance creation, decision making, all that sort of stuff. There definitely is something to be said there, but it gets a little bit better. Let's keep going.
But not just right now, because there isn't any reason. There isn't any reason to have been.
Even the fan base has had most of the fan base has had enough of Diaz over the summer.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
The reality of the situation.
He's been pretty decent to start the season.
Yeah. Liverpool haven't got enough in their squad to win the league. That's the reality of the situation.
I think D is fair on that. I've said that as well. I just don't think this squad has what it takes to go all the way in the Premier League. I don't know.
Fair enough. They don't have enough. I agree.
Yeah,
they don't have enough. We could have had enough if we had a better window, but that didn't happen.
Yeah. Then again,
So,
they've got enough to fight for top
reality
four,
of
and I feel like you're going to have games. First of all, even if they did have the squad, let's be real, it's a new manager, new system-ish.
Going up against Pep.
Yeah, like you're asking an awful lot to expect them to go invincible. Like they're going to lose somewhere.
But
Like
you also got to look at you also got to look at it and think, you know what, the unknown, people don't know how Slot plays. So they could have gone on an easy 10-game unbeaten run, and everything could have looked different. So look, you're right. It sounds wild, but this whole thing with me thinking that Liverpool can win the league, it's genuine, bro. I'm not sitting here talking about results, bro. Either way, I'm talking about their players, bro, because their players get away with it week in and week out. And when you start to justify and talk about some of their players,
Guys, keep hitting the likes. Don't move mad like Lee.
it's bare excuses, bare reasons, bare context. But this same context, these same reasons, you can't give it to anybody else. And I gave the example of Martinelli because Martinelli gets cussed week in, week out.
Martinelli doesn't offer anything at all. That's why.
And when you look at Diaz,
he's been dead.
Yeah, that brother's got 0 goals and assists in 14 games.
That's fine. That's fine.
He's done 007 twice.
You know what? That's crazy. That's fine. But can we give the same, bro? Goals and
fair enough.
Goals and assists should not, because if that's the case, Bruno would be one of the world's best players, and he's not. So let's not do the goals and let's look.
Yeah, but Bruno's a midfielder.
Yeah, but bro, I'm talking about just the play. Stop.
And Martinelli's a forward. That's the difference.
Stop giving all this context, bro.
What's wrong with?
Stop giving all this context to a player. Talk about a midfielder and an attacking winger. Don't give this context. What do you mean, bro? What do you want people to just ignore the context like it doesn't exist? It's like saying, oh, Gabriel's had 15 goals. Yeah, but he's a defender. Yeah, but don't give the context of where he's playing because a midfielder ain't scoring that many goals. Like, don't worry about the context. No, you need the context. Gabriel's a midfielder, and Gabriel's a defender scoring goals, and a midfielder is not getting goals. As an example, you have to add the context in that. In this instance here, he's saying Bruno is ripped to shreds, but Diaz gets a pass. It's like, okay, but Bruno is a midfielder, Diaz is a winger, so definitely there is context to be had there, brother.
Context.
Oh my god!
How are we wanting to ignore context?
Bro, all of these reasons, bro. At the end of the day, man's played well for 3 games. Are you going to ignore? All right, let me give you the context. He's played well for 3 games and he was shit for a whole year. So what do you want to do with that now?
So shit for a whole year, good for 3 consecutive games, 4 consecutive games, maybe. Let's just say, let's roll with the fact that he started well, and then let's see what happens. If he started shit, then you can say, yeah, okay, we're not getting anywhere with this player. Bin him. Some people still want him to be gone, by the way. So he started well, so you keep on with it. If Martinelli had a good little cameo for 2 or 3 games, but he's been shit for 6 months, are you going to just bin him now? No. Lee would probably say, start him. He's hitting some form. Let him keep playing. Your players can change form. It's whether they can be consistent with that form.
Yeah, you're correct. He was good for 3 games and shit for a season before that. Yes, you're correct.
Cool. So that's the context. The context is we've seen more time than not where he doesn't turn up and perform. That's the context. That is literally the realization of it all. That's
like all Diaz has is that he's been good for the start of the season. That's it.
Okay, 3 games. That's it. That's
it.
Let's just look at what we.
Yeah, context only matters for Arsenal, as one of the chatters said there. But let me just round this off by one more thing, and my mate pointed this out. They started talking about finals and who gets to them and everything else in between and all that sort of shit. So let's have a quick listen here before we wrap things up.
Didn't win the league when we nearly won the league. We walked away with something. We left with silverware. Again, not everyone can say that. You man don't chat silverware.
What about the first 4 seasons?
What do you mean the first 4 seasons?
We made League Cup final, we made Europa League final, then we finished top 4, then we made Champions League final, then we won Champions League final the next year, then we won the Premier League, then we won FA Cup and League Cup and all that sort of stuff. So there was a progression there, yes.
What about the first 4 seasons? What did you win then?
We didn't win anything in the first 3.5.
Okay. That's it then, innit? Just keep it moving, innit?
What do you mean keep it moving? You're in your 5th season. You're nothing.
Bro, it don't matter. What did you win in the first
finals.
4 seasons?
Still twerking over.
No we made finals at least with the shitter squad than what Arteta inherited.
Hold on. I've seen my team win it all.
You've never seen that in your life. In your first season, in your first season, you got to a Europa League final, right? And did you win that?
No, we didn't win it.
Okay, so that's it, bro. Like,
wait, have you been to a final? How many finals have you been in under since FA Cup? How many finals have you been in?
Listen,
when we go to finals,
we win. When we go to finals, we win. That's all I.
When we go to finals, we win. Now, whether that be under Arteta or if we want to do the whole context thing, don't worry about the context, but let's put the context in here. under Arteta, they've been to one final and one, that being the FA Cup in 2020 or 2021 or whatever that was. And before that, they did make a Europa League final, the infamous Baku final, where Chelsea dunked on them. It was an all-English final, and they lost that final. So, no, Lee, you don't win every time you go to finals. And obviously, everyone remembers the Champions League final against Barcelona as well, the infamous one where Van Persie got sent off. One more time for the people who didn't hear it first time round.
So that's it, bro. Like,
Wait, have you been to a final? Well, how many finals have you been in? Since I picked up, how many finals have you been in?
Listen,
You mean apart from the FA Cup
when
final,
we
you've been
go
in no
to finals,
You
when
don't
we go to
challenge for
finals,
anything.
we win. When we go to finals, we win. That's all I gotta say.
No, you just don't go to finals. You don't go to
No,
finals.
but when we do go to finals, we win. What about you?
When? But how often
What
is
do
when?
we-
That's what I mean.
what do
That's what
we-
I'm saying. How
what
often
do
is
you do?
Reece fit? How often is
And that's
Reece
what I hold
fit?
on again. But
How
you see
often is
me.
he fit?
But hold on, you see me.
How
I
often
hold
is
my.
Reece James
But I
fit?
hold my. I hold my
What are you
club
talking
accountable.
about when we get to finals? You don't get to no finals.
Shout out, Reece. Why are you bullying Reece for, man? Leave him alone.
Anyways, they keep arguing. I'll link it down below. There you have it. Absolute wafflings from Gooner Lee in this here. An absolute failure in cooking. The man tried to cook filet mignon and ended up burning 2-minute noodles, if you ask me. But big ups to Saeed, the rest of the panel. No hate, of course. We're just looking at what he said. And this is why we need to keep these things in regulation so people can actually see what was said, counter it with a different view, a different take, maybe context, as it were, and then have it for the discussion there on in. Man tried to cook, failed at cooking. It is what it is. We move on now. So big ups to the panel. Big ups to Saeed for hosting the mandem and the madness and everything else in between. You let me know your thoughts down below. I'll catch you on the next one.